Welcome to Business Decoded, where we break down how companies really make money. Let's decode today's business model. Disney Plus lost $11 billion. Not by accident, on purpose. They launched knowing they'd burn billions for years. Wall Street watched Disney flush money down the drain and cheered. Why? Because losing money was the strategy. Disney's bundle approach, combining Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus, was designed to lose money short-term to dominate streaming long-term. They're betting they can outlast Netflix by leveraging 100 years of content and the strongest IP portfolio in entertainment. Today, we're breaking down why Disney intentionally lost $11 billion on streaming, how the bundle strategy works, and whether this path to profitability is sustainable. Here's what we're covering. The strategic losses that Wall Street loved, why Disney bundles 3 streaming services, and what happens if the losses never stop. Before we begin, a quick disclaimer. This content is for educational purposes only, not business or legal advice. Company references are from public sources for educational commentary. Trademarks belong to their owners. Consult qualified professionals before making business decisions. Let's start with the losses. Disney Plus launched in November 2019. From launch through 2023, Disney's streaming division lost approximately $11 billion. In fiscal 2023 alone, streaming lost $4 billion. This is real cash burned on content, technology, and subscriber acquisition. Wall Street knew Disney would lose money. Disney told investors this up front. The plan was: spend aggressively to grow subscribers, reach scale, then flip to profitability. Lose money for 5 years, make money forever after. Investors bought the story. The losses came from 3 sources. First, content spending. Disney spent billions producing originals. The Mandalorian, Loki, WandaVision, dozens of Marvel and Star Wars shows. Each cost tens of millions per episode. Second, technology and infrastructure. Building a streaming platform from scratch costs billions. Servers, apps for every device, payment processing, customer service. Disney had to build what Netflix spent 15 years developing. Third, subscriber acquisition. Disney offered Disney Plus at $6.99 per month initially, far below Netflix's $15. This was intentional underpricing to drive adoption. Disney also bundled Disney Plus with Hulu and ESPN Plus for $12.99. The strategy was based on one insight: streaming is a scale business. The company with the most subscribers wins because content costs are fixed. If a show costs $100 million to produce, serving it to 10 million subscribers costs the same as serving it to 100 million. Disney's advantage was content. They own Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, Disney Animation, National Geographic, and through the Fox acquisition, decades of TV shows and movies. This is the deepest content library in entertainment. The bundle strategy differentiated Disney from Netflix. Instead of one service, Disney offered 3. Disney Plus for family content, Marvel, Star Wars. Hulu for general entertainment, TV shows, adult content. ESPN Plus for sports. Subscribe to all 3 for $12.99. This solved several problems. First, it captured different audiences. Parents want Disney Plus. Adults want Hulu. Sports fans want ESPN Plus. Bundling all 3 reduces churn because there's always something for everyone. Second, it increased revenue per user. A subscriber paying for the bundle generates more revenue than a subscriber paying for just Disney Plus. Disney's average revenue per user is higher than Netflix's in many markets because of bundling. Third, it created switching costs. Once you subscribe to the bundle, you're locked into 3 services. Canceling means losing access to all 3. The bundle also helped Disney compete on content volume. Disney Plus alone doesn't have enough content to compete with Netflix's library. But Disney Plus plus Hulu plus ESPN Plus combined? That rivals Netflix. But the losses were real and growing. In 2022, Disney streaming lost $4 billion. Bob Iger, who returned as CEO, told investors this was unsustainable. He cut content spending, raised prices, and pushed for profitability. In fiscal 2024, Disney's streaming division finally turned a profit for the first time. The path to profitability had 3 parts. First, price increases. Disney Plus went from $6.99 to $10.99. Hulu went from $7.99 to $17.99 for ad-free. The bundle went from $12.99 to $19.99. Second, content spending cuts. Disney reduced the number of Marvel and Star Wars shows. They canceled projects and delayed releases. Instead of 10 Marvel shows per year, they're doing 4 or 5. Quality over quantity. This saved billions. Third, ads. Disney launched an ad-supported tier for Disney Plus and Hulu. Subscribers can pay less and watch ads, or pay more for ad-free. This creates two revenue streams: subscriptions and advertising. The subscriber count tells the story. Disney Plus has 150 million subscribers globally. Hulu has 50 million. ESPN Plus has 30 million. But there's overlap because of the bundle. Disney's total streaming subscribers across all services is around 160 million. This is less than Netflix's 277 million. But Disney's revenue per user is higher in the US because of the bundle. Disney's content advantage is real but limited. Yes, Disney owns Marvel and Star Wars. But Marvel fatigue is real. Audiences are tired of superhero content. Star Wars has disappointed with recent shows. The IP isn't infinite. Disney also lacks adult content. Disney Plus is family-friendly. Hulu has adult content, but Disney doesn't own all of Hulu yet. They're buying the remaining stake from Comcast, which is expensive. ESPN Plus is the wild card. Sports is the last bastion of linear TV. People watch sports live, which means they tolerate ads and pay for access. ESPN has valuable sports rights. But sports rights are insanely expensive. ESPN pays billions per year for NFL, NBA, and college sports. The international challenge is brutal. Disney Plus works in the US where Disney brand has deep cultural resonance. Internationally, Disney doesn't have the same pull. In markets like India, local content matters more than Marvel and Star Wars. Disney bought Hotstar in India, which had hundreds of millions of subscribers. But Hotstar lost cricket rights, and subscribers collapsed. Disney went from 200 million Indian subscribers to under 50 million overnight. This reveals the fragility. They're dependent on expensive content rights. Lose one major sports league and subscribers disappear. Netflix doesn't have this problem because they own their content outright. The legacy media problem looms large. Disney still owns linear TV networks like ABC and ESPN. These are declining. Cable subscriptions are dropping. Disney makes billions from cable carriage fees, but this revenue is shrinking. Streaming needs to replace this lost revenue. The math is tough. Streaming generates lower revenue per user than cable. This is the innovator's dilemma. Disney's streaming business cannibalizes their more profitable cable business. But if Disney doesn't cannibalize themselves, Netflix will. Disney has no choice but to accelerate streaming even though it hurts the core business. The bull case for Disney is the IP fortress is unbreakable. No competitor has Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, and Disney Animation. This content is timeless and global. As streaming matures, quality beats quantity. The bundle strategy works. Sports on ESPN Plus becomes essential. The bear case is the IP advantage erodes. Marvel and Star Wars fatigue becomes permanent. Younger audiences don't care about Disney legacy characters. Disney can't compete on content volume. They can't compete on price. Subscribers churn as prices rise. The key metric is streaming operating margin. In fiscal 2024, Disney's streaming division had a small profit. But the margin is low, maybe 5%. Netflix has operating margins over 20%. If Disney can't get margins above 15%, the business model doesn't work long-term. For you as a subscriber, Disney's bundle is good value if you use all three services. $20 for Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus is cheaper than subscribing individually. But if you only want one service, you're overpaying. The content quality on Disney Plus is inconsistent. Some Marvel and Star Wars shows are great. Many are mediocre. Disney's hit rate isn't better than Netflix's despite the IP advantage. Here's what to do. If you have kids, Disney Plus is essential. The kids' content library is unmatched. If you don't have kids, evaluate whether you actually watch Marvel and Star Wars content enough to justify the cost. If you're only watching one show per year, subscribe for 1 month, binge, cancel. The bundle makes sense if you watch Hulu and ESPN+. If you don't, skip the bundle. Now, next time on Business Decoded, we're examining Spotify's broken economics. They pay artists 0.003 cents per stream. Artists make almost nothing, but Spotify can't make profit either. Disney Plus lost $11 billion on purpose. The bundle strategy was designed to burn money short-term to dominate long-term. They're betting their IP fortress can outlast Netflix. In fiscal 2024, streaming finally turned a small profit. Whether this is sustainable depends on whether subscribers tolerate price increases and whether Disney's IP advantage is real or just nostalgia. And that's how they built it. If this helped you understand business better, subscribe for weekly deep dives into the world's most successful companies. Thanks for watching.